It's been 3 years after when Lister ended saving everyone after when he killed, in air quote, Sin, when reality she's alive. But since after he ended up telling him what happened really, he ended up making sure to tell them that he'll make sure that she'll be under control thanks to him. And thankfully, Listener got the hang of everything with the solver he had. He's calling the solver Peacekeeper instead, allowing it to end up being a holder of everything peaceful. He made sure to end up fixing everything that Sin did, along with killing all the drones that she massacred throughout in part 2. Episode 2. Lucky thing he ended up also doing the same thing as filling up the hole that she ended up leaving as well. And as time went, he actually was happy to spend time with his 3 favorite drone, J, N, and V. The 3 still end being yanderes, but Tonin, thankfully, because they didn't want to hurt his feelings. Because after all, the worker drones that he grew to like ended up becoming like family. And Listener's life in the bunker couldn't have been more happier. He was now popular amongst the worker drones in school, and you wouldn't even know it, he even has his own class and somewhat club where you can end testing on machines that he actually makes, along with what you want to end up creating as well, if you end up passing a certain grade. And speaking of Listener and teaching, he was in the middle of class. And so, if you end up doing a wiring, you end up having ability to create a jacket to end up feeling whatever you playing games. Some of the students raised their hand. Yes, Dad? So, like, if I end up playing Call of Duty, I can end up feeling if you get stabbed or get shot at, then you feel that as well from the character you end up being. Cool. That sounds crazy, but awesome. Yep. And then the bell rang. Well, that's for it for class. Make sure you guys study because tomorrow we will end up having a test of this along with the fusion as well. We will. And just like that, Listener packed up as he went to go and visit his girlfriend and boyfriend. It's been 3 years with them and he couldn't be more happier. In fact, he made a little stop at his place as he marked on the calendar and where he had some things that he wants to pick up. Man, I can't believe it. 3 years after that whole Sin thing and it comes to this. He said to himself as he marked on the calendar and circled the one before it. Tomorrow's gonna end up being our anniversary. I'm hoping we say yes. Hoping who says yes? Whoa! He turned to see Sin. Oh my god, Sin, you gotta stop that. I'm really regretting giving you a body. Sin had a body similar to her own, and thankfully she doesn't have to narrate herself because Listener fixed that. I'm sorry, Big Brother. And of course, Listener made her be okay saying Big Brother to him. So, what did I hear about saying I hope they say yes? She asked him. Well, if you must know, I want to give them this. He showed the 3 engagement rings. Each end up having their letter J, V, and N. It's our 3-year anniversary, and I want to end taking a step forward and popping the question to them. Are you serious? Sin gasped and shocked. Yeah, it's been amazing, and I want them to know that I want to take a big step. It's been nothing but crazy, and I want them to know that I'm ready for a commitment. Oh, I can't wait. I do hope they say yes, and I hope I get to be the blonde girl. Oh, trust me, you will end up being that. And if anything, you can always call me your Big Brother. The 2 hugged as Listener went. It was like normal, and for their anniversary, he actually took them somewhere far and somewhere that doesn't involve a lot of snow. Thankfully, after what happened, Listener fixed up the ship with the help of the 3, of course. They ended up going to a planet that's similar to Earth, where it was all sandy and clear sky and everything. Whoa, this is amazing. This is beautiful. This looks amazing, more better than the postcard we saw on Copper 9. All 3 of them said as they got out from the ship as they walked on the sandy shore. Isn't it? I made sure to end up making it be a perfect example of what Earth should be. lucky thing there's no inhabitant life form on this, unless of course you call the animals and stuff. He said, and just like that, a couple of birds flew by them. No way! That's so cool. Yep, and we're gonna end up having fun here for the next one whole week. And that's what a listener did. He taught them a few things like surfing, hiking, and showing them the nature of this planet. I don't know the planet name, but I'm just gonna call it Zone 4. Zone 4 was actually amazing for the three experience of what they never had on Earth. And they could have been more touched. And then when the last day came, it was then listener made it smooth. He took all three of them somewhere special as he had them blindfolded. Okay, listener, this is so crazy. We've been walking for 3 hours. Where are you taking us? And as quite excited and now very anxious. I told you, and it's a surprise. Well, it better be worth it because 3 hours of walking and not flying seems torture. And just like that, they made it. We're here. You can take the blindfold off. All three of them took their blindfold off to see an amazing sight. It was a beautiful sunset and cliff sight where even the postcard they saw would never match it. Oh my god, listener, this is so beautiful. And said as he admired the set, yeah, it's breathtaking. V and J said, as listener and walking behind them, this is actually what I want to show you guys. After what we went through, you guys deserve nothing but the best. Aw, listener, that's so amazing. And wait, what is it? Oh my, oh, is everything? No, no way. All three of them, when they turned, they were met with a sight they never to imagine to come true. And J and V saw listener on his knees, holding 3 rings in a single giant box. And he smiled while saying this to them. You three, J, V, and N, you guys have been nothing but an amazing. Sure, we may have our ups and downs and all that, but I want you to know that I want to spend time, my life, and everything with you guys. And can you do me an honor and becoming my forever partners? Oh my god, Lester, yes, yes! Oh my goodness, yes, yes! By the copper 9 of gods, yes, Lester, we will marry you! Yeah! If everyone can hear it, if they end up hearing, listener cheered. And just like that, listener and along with the three were engaged. When they got back, they ended up telling the news and everyone was excited. And just like that, they planned the wedding. It was like 6 months until the big day came. It was on like June something. But listener couldn't be more happier. He was getting ready actually, along with the help of Thad and Khan. I can't believe it. I'm really getting married. He said as he looked at his suit. It was a simple but a beautiful white tuxedo with a blue tie that he admired. Yep, I can't believe it. My bud is already getting married to 3 amazing drones. Who wouldn't imagine this day would come? That said as he helped tidy up listener. You end up picking an amazing trio, that's for sure. Con said, congratulating listener. And then it was time. Listener and watching as 3 of the drones that he wants to have a life with came down the aisle and then stood before him. And Khan, the one who's doing the pastor and everything, and smiling. After when they did their vows, Khan said, now I pronounce you husband and wives. You may now kiss. And Khan didn't finish because they all tackled him. You know what, they can end up doing this. And everyone cheered afterwards. And just like the reception, like always, it was quite a blast. Everyone had fun. Some of the kids do some funny dance like in prom. And all 4 of the new wedded couple couldn't be more happier. J, V, N, and listener, they end quieting everyone down when they were about to give the speech. And from listener, he had a good one. Alright, everyone quiet down. I just want to have a few words to end saying how grateful I am everyone did and everyone listened. J, V, and you three have been nothing but the greatest gift I can ever ask for. Sure, we end up having ups and downs, me getting almost kidnapped, and being a drone and stuff. I mean, to be fair, this is quite awesome, not gonna lie. It's few things that I imagine. Am I right? Everyone laughed at that. But from all this, I can never actually imagine that my life would be an amazing event where I see a chance to have a family with you three and call you as my own. I know the Elliot last name is not going to be the best, but I have always dreamed to make it a great one. To my husband and wives, this cheers for you. To J, V, and N. To J and V and N. Everyone cheered and they drank. And listening and they're saying, now let's party! And they did. And everyone could never imagine that listener, from once a human to a drone to now a married man, to have an amazing life like this. And for listener, as he looked at his newly wedded partners, his husband and wives, he can ask for a better life ending like this. A happy ever after one as like that in stories he read. And he could have been more happier too.